Now is our chance, my dear friends. Yes, Jurassic Park will be the vision that becomes manifest.
John, after what we've been through, aren't we moving too fast?
Precisely why we must move quickly, Dr. Sattler.
Once the world sees our dinosaurs, then there'll be no stopping us.
And that's the fear, isn't it? Not the dinosaurs, but failure.
It's my hope, Dr. Malcolm. And soon it will be mankind's. You'll see.
Oh, I already have.
Mr. Hammond, we should now be able to move the dinosaurs from Site B.
Yes, that's right. Where are we on the incubations?
We have the Triceratops and all the other species secured, John. Ready.
Those will do very nicely. Cabot, see that they are shipped here to Isla Nublar.
Yes, sir.
They'll need suitable enclosures.
Of course. I have every faith and confidence.
Jurassic Park will need a tour, of course.
No, not this.
Trust me, those cars are no match for a T-Rex.
We will make sure it's done right. You can't always live in the past.
This whole island is one big monument to the past. When I studied to be a paleontologist, the chance of me ever seeing a living dinosaur was nil. The chance that I'd have to run for my life from one, even less than that. And now we are putting the public within biting range of them.
You're right, Alan. Hammond's gonna do this whether we approve or not. So we have to make sure every measure is being taken. We need the dinosaurs safe, and the people even safer.
Mr. Cabot, I assume you'll want to test the tour personally.
That's not really part of my job description. We should make sure that the tour ride allows guests to see all the dinosaurs. They should experience the wonder of this place.
And not the terror that we have.
That goes without saying.
I'm saying it anyway.
Some dinosaur species are naturally shy and may be hiding in nearby forest. Not be visible, but they can see, hear, and smell you. Highly trained ACU teams. Electric motors cut down on noise pollution and so allow a more natural environment for the dinosaurs. For selfie.
part of the world to experience the wonder of Jurassic Park.
Hey kids, look, dinosaurs. And this time it's mostly safe, probably. And if you survive, you can buy a t-shirt.
There's a compliment in there somewhere.
We're not out of the jungle just yet.
Let's see how the park gets along, John.
And at the first sign of trouble,
I know. Remember, I've encouraged your skepticism.
And seeing people eaten by prehistoric creatures pretty much solidified it.
And now you know why I keep young Cabot around. Speaking of which, have any of you esteemed doctors laid eyes on my intern recently?
You'd think this is something he wouldn't want to miss.
Yes, you would.
So who is going to take care of his tasks then?
Some new construction is in order. Mind you, I'm not ordering. Call it suggesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new toilet facility has been added for your comfort and convenience.
And now we've reached the inevitable moment when art becomes commerce, with Finch nowhere to be seen.
We knew that John was running a business.
the dinosaurs should be a gift to the world.
Somebody pays, Dr. Grant. Somebody always pays.
Manual labor is really not my thing. So I'm glad there are other people out there willing to take on construction projects. You, for instance.
Adding to the list.
Mr. Hammond says we need more attractions in the park.
Living dinosaurs aren't enough?
Of course, they attract attention, Dr. Grant, but once people see what they can't believe they're seeing, they've seen it.
I am honestly trying to follow you.
People always want more.
The dinosaurs should be enough.
Maybe we can give them a new one.
Well, let's go for the combies. They're relatively harmless, right?
Really, Alan? Nothing here is harmless.
Now, if we could only make Mr. Hammond believe that.
Actively incubating even more carnivores? Are we, Dr. Sattler?
I need the genome first, at least enough to fill in the gaps of a compy.
Hammond knew what he was doing when he reached out to you.
What does that mean?
With all due respect, Dr. Sattler, you're a zealot. Like he is. No offense.
I didn't realize believing in something was a weakness. If my belief ensures the health and safety of life on this island, be it dinosaur, human, or even a tiny little plant, then that's all that matters to me.
Say, have you ever heard of summit fever, Dr. Sattler? In mountaineering, it's what gets climbers killed. The desire, the compulsion, if you will, to reach the top becomes more important than anything else, more important than survival, even. That's John Hammond.
And that's also me? That's what you need?
I'm only offering perspective.
When you're trying for something, you want to achieve it. Especially something you've dreamt about your entire life.
It's not the goal that concerns me, Dr. Sattler. It's the cost.
Asset collection request received.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get some into an enclosure and make sure they have access to food and water.
Heading to collect the asset. En route to collect the asset.
Man and dinosaur can live together. I'll show Dr. Malcolm, and your efforts will be part of the proof I need.
Delivery complete. Delivery. Transportation complete. Heading to pick up the asset.
Because our hands aren't full enough with walking and crawling dinosaurs, now you want dinosaurs that fly?
They're reptiles, actually. And just imagine what it would be like to witness them taking flight. Within a secured enclosure, of course. Now, I just need to find Cabot. He seems to have flown the coop.
Which these dinosaurs, reptiles, can never do, like ever. And you know that for a fact. Right, John?
A secured aviary, Dr. Malcolm. What goes in, stays in.
But, John, what exactly goes in?
They say that perfection is the enemy of the good. But at Jurassic Park, anything less than perfection is simply unacceptable. That is why I need you to complete this contract.
Dr. Grant, the aviary research is complete.
And you believe in the findings?
As much as I believe in anything here, which is to say, no. But the engineers are confident in the design. I mean, they were before, too, so, we've got that to fall back on.
Okay, we'll get this aviary built, powered, and connected to the rest of the park. Then we'll be able to have one of Ellie's favorites, available for study and on display.
You're doing it, Alan. All doing it.
Doing what?
Proving Hammond right.
See them fly.
I hope our guests share your enthusiasm, my dear Dr. Sattler.
Pteranodons. Alan, pteranodons. Can you believe it?
How many times has that question been asked on this island?
It's not how many times it's been asked, Dr. Grant, but how many times it's been answered. Today, Jurassic Park takes flight.
There's a new contract available. You should give it a look.
Well done. I knew you had what it takes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome our Pteranodon to the park. Stand by for helicopter arrival. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome our Pteranodon to the park.
this point, we're just going to continue to add to the populations, dinosaurs and humans, increase the density and capacity of both. It's a miracle. Two creatures from the same place, but different worlds.
The dream, Dr. Malcolm. The dream of dinosaurs once again roaming the Earth. Belief pays off.
Ellie, the dinosaurs went extinct because they were supposed to. Survival of the fittest, nature's law. But a new god has spoken. He wears a white cabana shirt and walks with a cane. This is John Hammond's world now. We're just surviving in it, marking time until we're not.
We didn't suffer in vain, Ian. Something good and wonderful came out of this. Living dinosaurs.
Yeah, good, wonderful. The chaos is coming, Dr. Sadler, but I do admire your optimism.
Controlled and monitored from the Jurassic Park control room.
Asset transportation complete.
Given their size, these dinosaurs really need room. Make sure you're providing enough space for them. Decisions. Yeah, that must mean a new contract's available. No deaths. Wow. That's a significant improvement from my last visit to Jurassic Park. And John Hammond should be quite happy, or at least, relieved to get this news, I would think.
Task received.
Their pens are open, and the emergency bunkers have been disabled.
You suspect more sabotage?
I have zero doubts, John.
And where in the hell is Cabot?
You think he's involved in this, John?
Most certainly not. Do you?
Let's not rule anything or anyone out.
Perhaps that is wise.
This time we have to stop the bleeding first, or at least keep it to a minimum.
Yes. Go. Whatever it takes.
We've seen the reports, Ian.
So no sugarcoating. Just how bad is it?
Wild raptors, alpha predators running free in the park, probably hunting.
Definitely hunting.
And our guests are their most obvious prey.
We can try and trank them.
Agreed. And let's tell John to close the park down before the panic sets in.
It's too late for that, Dr. Sattler. Closing would only make things worse.
Funneling people together and creating bigger targets. Besides, closing the park. Hammond would never go for it.
Where have I seen and lived this story before? Oh, that's right. I believe it was on this very spot.
Then we'll tranquilize them. It'll work. It has to.
Guarding the dinosaurs didn't work.
I'm all ears.
These raptors have been modified. Genetically, I mean.
So, what, you're saying that they're mutants?
They're unique expressions of a specific strain of raptor DNA.
So, mutants.
Whoever's behind the hacks and sabotage did something to make the dinosaurs immune to sedation.
Someone is attacking Jurassic Park from within.
And using its inhabitants to do it.
Then that is how we'll save it.
What do you have in mind, Ellie?
The T-Rex. We turn her loose.
No. No, let's not do that.
Chaos, Ian. Isn't that what you wanted?
Malcolm, it's saved us before. She'll want to establish dominance immediately, which means she's going to go after the raptors.
Not like this.
Didn't John Hammond tell you whatever it takes? Well, this is what it takes. A T-Rex.
I hate this place.
These animals only have a few ways to express themselves, and rage is the one we should try to avoid.
route to pick up the asset. Repair crew reporting in. En route to collect the asset. Heading to collect the asset.
Warning. Ranger vehicle under attack.
Asset has been collected. Transportation underway. Asset required collection. Commencing asset transit.
Ground crew, please stand by. Helicopter recovery.
You've made history.
Responding to resupply request.
So who was behind the sabotage and data theft?
Biosyn. They are my only real competition at the moment. And I needed to stop them before they can do any more harm to InGen. And to Jurassic Park, of course. I knew they wouldn't give up after their first attempt.
So then Finch's disappearance was all part of the plan.
Am I not allowed to have some surprises of my own, Dr. Malcolm?
Huh. I'm starting to like you, John.
So Biosyn didn't get to you, Cabot?
Of course not. I was working a con from the inside for Mr. Hammond.
John, keeping us out of the loop like before, it's not exactly inspiring confidence.
But why?
Because he didn't trust us. Isn't that right, John?
Our previous difficulties were the result of an inside job. Regrettable, really. Still, I needed to be sure that no one else was involved.
Okay, but why Cabot?
His mother is one of my biggest investors.
I've always loved dinosaurs. My mother invested on my behalf. It was just a lucky break that John was looking for someone with my skill set.
She's worth billions. Quiet money.
Who would ever have known?
Right.
So you don't worry about money?
Worry about? No. Obsess over it? Well, I confess. Consider me guilty.
Which is why I think young Cabot here has become such a valued asset.
Because he adds the greed factor.
Science and art have always needed commerce, Dr. Malcolm. You can't change that reality.
But John, changing reality is precisely what you've done with Jurassic Park. And only time will reveal the extent of the damage.
For the good.
Ellie's right. This has the potential to be a place where people can truly learn from the past.
And repeat its mistakes.
No, you're wrong, Ian. They're not mistakes. These dinosaurs are beautiful animals. They deserve the chance we've given them. They deserve Jurassic Park.
Time always tells, doesn't it?
Isn't that true of everything?
Yep. Everything takes time and money.
We have both. And now the world has a place, this place, to visit these wonderful creatures. Thanks to you, the dinosaurs live. Jurassic Park lives. Or as Dr. Malcolm would put it, we found a way.